Hi again. So I'm making this video to give interviews of how people came to understand that the world is flat. Uh, I'm going to start off with my own testimony. My name is Jim Seecamp, and the way I came to understand that the world is flat is because someone sent me a flat earth video and I tried to debunk it. The surefire way of becoming a flat earther is to try to debunk a flat earth video that is full of facts. And I happened to come across one that was full of facts, and it was by allegedly Dave. It was called The Biggest Lie of All. And in the process of trying to debunk it, I found out that I was wrong over and over and over again, and found out the first 52 years of my life I had believed the wrong thing about the world around me. And that's pretty shocking, you know. It's pretty hard to grasp that after living for 52 years, finding out that the world is not what you thought it was. And that happened to me in 2015. And now this is 2 years later, and I'm absolutely convinced that the world is flat. There can be no doubt about it. Gleason's map. If you ever looked at Gleason's map of the world, you'll see that that map was made in the late 1800s. And it actually, all the measurements line up. All the measurements work. Of course, anyone will tell you that the globe does not work. None of the measurements work on the globe. Any globe maker will tell you that. Any map maker will tell you that the globe does not work. The measurements don't work on it. And they give various reasons and excuses for why that's true. Well, coincidentally, Gleason's map, which came out in the late 1800s, is all correct. All the measurements are correct. And wouldn't you know, it's a flat earth map. It has the measurements all the way to Antarctica, and showing Antarctica being an ice circle, an ice wall around the flat earth. And all the measurements work. Wow, well, isn't that a coincidence? NASA is absolutely full of baloney. We know that they've never gone to the moon. They admitted as recently as 2014 that they've never been to the moon, because they said that they don't know how to get past the Van Allen belts. Well, you have to get past the Van Allen belts to get to the moon, according to their own testimony. So we know they haven't gone to the moon. We know NASA's images are all Photoshop. They're all baloney. So you can't believe a thing NASA said. And so basically, that's how I came to understand that the world was flat. I watched this video by allegedly Dave called The Biggest Lie of All, and it basically explained a lot of these things.
Okay, Mike, tell me how you came to understand the Earth is flat.
Okay, an acquaintance of mine posted a Rob Skiba documentary, and Robbie Davison. So it said the biblical flat Earth. I'm like, and at first I think I actually skimmed over it, and then I went back because I had some time. I started watching it, and the first 5 minutes I was hooked. It was called, well, I still have it, The Biblical Flat Earth,
Flat Earth.
The Global Lie or something like that. Celebrate Truth.
Yeah.
And so I was hooked. I watched it a couple times over a couple days. And so that, it just gripped me, and it made a lot more sense because I read the Bible a lot, and I keep reading it over and over and again. I read the Bible every day, and it just makes sense. So that's why I'm here. I want to learn more about it and find the truth. So.
Excellent. Mark, how'd you get into the flat Earth? How'd you understand that the Earth is flat?
I came across a video on YouTube. It was probably late 2014, and I just started watching all of these different videos. And, at the time, like there wasn't very much on YouTube.
The video time
There's maybe
throughout the
three
whole
different
day.
channels, and
at night,
so I kind of went through all of
lights.
them. And I just kept researching it, like using Google searching, and
Same person
also reading, looking at Bible verses.
Well, he's not
Just realizing that it all makes sense.
He's proven it though.
So, and it's just amazing, like how quickly it's grown. To where
Totally.
there's thousands of different hits and different videos, and people doing their own experiments.
Yeah. Right on. Okay, Stuart. This is Stuart. How did you come to understand that the Earth is flat?
I just randomly ran across videos online, and I think the one that got me was some video where they zoomed in or out on the boats,
Yeah.
and it just like clicked, made
Right.
sense.
Right.
So there's that one, and then they started talking about the biblical verses about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes a whole lot more sense when you think about it in that frame.
exactly.
And then I started downloading pictures from NASA, and just I don't have any sort of software to look at it. You don't need it. You just zoom in.
Yeah.
You can see the square. It's just copy and paste. And that's the piece that really kind of blew my mind. It's like, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but there's something funky with that. So I've just been looking at videos just constantly for the last couple months, basically, and I just can't get enough of it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Nan, would you like to tell us how you came to understand that the Earth is flat?
Well, in 2009, NASA put out a blurb saying that they finally were able to composite draw the back side of the sun. And I went, wait a minute, if the sun is a round ball and we keep going around it every year, we should have seen this thing at least 6,000 times by now. And so it got me thinking, and I did a schematic. I drew the Earth and the going around the sun and the different stars are out there, and just the logic of this star here couldn't be seen from that position over there. I became a geocentric proponent, and I put out some web pages on that.
Great.
And then about 2014, somehow Flat Earth fell into my lap, and it wasn't a leap at all. It was just a step from where I was at to seeing the whole picture, and getting that sick in your gut feeling that we've been lied to, and why. And so the whole thing of finding out the why is where we're all at, I think, right now. So I have lots of people that I've talked to. Many people, when I first began talking about Flat Earth and was mocked and laughed and ridiculed and scorned, many of those people are now Flat Earthers.
Yeah. Right?
So now when I'm mocked and laughed and ridiculed and scorned, I don't take it as hard as I did at the beginning, because, eventually truth will out in the end.
There you go.
That's where I'm at.
Anthony, how did you come to understand that the Earth is flat?
I came to understand that the Earth is flat because it's in the Bible.
Preach it, brother.
There's countless scriptures that, in my view, support the flat Earth model, and I even prefer to refer to it as more of the biblical Earth model, or Yahweh's terrarium. I believe we're in an enclosed construct on a level playing field. Of course, there's a topography, but I feel like we're in a flat dimensional plane, and we're under a mirrored dome, impenetrable, just like the Word of God says.
Preach it.
So that's all it took for me. Period.
All right. Okay, this is Mike. And how did you come to understand the Earth is flat?
My wife told me.
That's a good reason.
She gave me she got me on the idea. And I agree with that. But looking through the Word of God, it does line up. But the thing that being a builder, that's what I do, and understanding that I've always used the water level. The water always finds its level. I know that means elevation as well as position, but it also means flat.
Right.
When you got 70% of an area that's got water on it, it can't be anything but flat. So it's the math for me.
Preach it. This is Dawn. And Dawn, how did you come to understand that the Earth is flat?
Well, I use my eyes. I don't feel no movement. Just by observing, I guess, checking things out for myself. I believe that we were bullshitted about the globe.
That's for sure.
And I just hope that we'll be able to open people's minds to this. But yeah, I'm just using my own eyes.
Have you seen any videos that you particularly like on the flat Earth?
Oh yes, I share and I share and I share, and I'm, like I says. But yeah, I'm trying to open everybody's eyes that I can, believe me.
Okay, this is Guillermo. Guillermo, how did you come to understand the Earth is flat?
Well, you know what? I started, going through some YouTube videos with some biblical,
videos about evolution and about just gospel also. And then I came across different other videos like Ken Hovind, for example, and I started listening to him. I was like, at first I was kind of like everybody, not too sure. Let me see. But when I started comparing it to the Bible, I heard what he said, then I read the Bible, and it was right there. And then that took me to other interests. Then I saw something about a flat earth. I said, okay, let me give it a chance. Let me see what it's all about. Let me be open-minded. And when I started also reading the Bible, comparing to what they were saying, I said, how can this not be true? So I'm a believer now, and it's in the Bible. I believe it because it's there.
Preach it, brother.